Hi, butterflies. I missed all of you. I decided to do a little mini vlog since I felt somewhat inspired because I've been very uninspired. I've these past few months I've had I've been through some situations that have caused me to fall back into depression. And since I've been here before and I've openly discussed this on my channel, I already know what it feels like when getting stuck in a rut. And I've been very stuck. I've been in a very dark place, and I'm just starting to feel like myself again. I'm starting to feel energized again because if any of you suffer from depression or blues or any other sort of mental illness, I hate to call it mental illness because I feel like this is just part of our human form. You know, we have feelings, and sometimes we feel extraordinarily happy, and other times in life we feel grief and we feel sadness and we feel loneliness, and we go through an array of feelings because we are humans. And so lately my motto has been, I am just a human being. So in other words, I am just being human, and part of being a human is going through, you know, the messiness of life and the struggles and the tears and the joys and the laughter and everything in between. And I think with the New Age movement, a lot of us are stuck with the think positive all the time and happy thoughts and happy life. And it's like, you know, I've come to the realization that it's not always happy thoughts and happy life. Sometimes you need to have the messy thoughts and the chaos and the darkness because it's part of our human existence. You know, the duality of just being here at this moment. And so I think the great thing about this time around, you know, because I have suffered from severe chronic depression in the past, and it's extremely debilitating, at least for me. When I get stuck because I am an empath, so I'm a deep feeling person. So whatever I feel it to extremes. If I feel joy, I feel extreme joy. If I feel sadness, I feel extreme sadness. So it's definitely difficult when I go through certain things, and I go into my hermit mode and I don't feel inspired and I don't feel any creativity. And it reminds me of that commercial for whatever medication it is. And, you know, when they say, like, where does depression hurt? Everywhere. Who does depression hurt? Everyone. So that's really how I feel, you know, and I know most of you or some of you can relate with that. And so I have been feeling like physical pain, you know. I almost want to say that what I went through these past few months has been heartbreak, and not necessarily because of a relationship. It has been, and maybe in the future I will talk about this more openly, but it has been more due to, you know, another close relative of mine, and that heartbreak, you know, that someone close to you can cause, I think is really, really tough to handle. And it has been tough for me. I do have Instagram. In case you guys don't follow me, I encourage you to do so. At the beginning, I thought it was going to be all about, you know, the business that I was, you know, I wanted to launch and I wanted to open, and things just haven't fallen into place. And now I'm beginning to think that I need to restructure my idea, and I need to perhaps regroup and reorganize and think up new ideas, and that's what I've been doing. But anyhow, my Instagram handle is butterflybeauty.co, and basically what I call it is holistic beauty and wellness. And for those of you that don't know, holistic does not mean natural or organic necessarily. Holistic means whole. So for me, beauty, as I've said before, it's not just the physical, but we need to take all aspects of our being, which is also our mental wellness and our emotional wellness. So because, we're complete human beings. We're not merely just superficial beings. And for a lot of us, and I've seen a lot of YouTubers breaking down when they're like these big time beauty gurus, and they've spent, most of their lives just focusing on looking good, but not really nourishing those parts of us that also need attention, in order for us to feel complete. So my Instagram is more of like holistic beauty, and I'm very realistic and I'm very straightforward about the things. And I've discussed a little bit about what, in some of my pictures, what I've been going through, and I'm very open. Just hoping to inspire people that are going through these things, and just so you know that you're not alone. And perhaps because we're on the internet or whatever, doesn't mean that we don't have our battles and our struggles. And I think from the beginning, that has always been my goal with having, being so open on this platform. I've always wanted to really be just as genuine as possible. I know there will always be haters and people that somehow want to bring you down. That also affects me, but I've learned to not let it affect me as much, because wherever you will go in life, there will be people that will not like you, even if they don't know you, which I find silly, or will somehow criticize everything that you're doing. At the end of the day, it really has not much to do with us, but with themselves. So I've learned that, and not to take things so personally. We're all hurting in one way or another. This is something collective. We're all going through our own struggles, and sometimes the rage and the anger that is simmering makes us project it onto other people. So I learned to be compassionate, but also learn to draw boundaries. And also, when people are a-holes, they're a-holes, and they don't deserve a place in my life, because I used to make excuses for people too much. Believing in the innate good of everybody, it can be a double-edged sword. I want to believe that everyone is a good human being and that everyone is capable of good things, but at the end of the day, we all choose. We have a choice whether we want to follow light or whether we want to follow our darkness and our shadows. So I'm not gonna allow anyone to trespass my boundaries. And luckily now I know my self-worth. And although many people don't understand my quirkiness and my weirdness and how radical I can be with my decisions, I've learned to accept that in myself, which is a big step. And just know that I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that I'm not always going to be understood, and that's okay. But I just wanted to let you all know, because I know I have new subscribers, and I'm pretty shocked because I haven't really been putting that much content out. Even though I really try, it's still a struggle. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to put out there. But basically, I'm just a box full of surprises. I dabble in everything. I like to craft. I like makeup. I like fashion. I like thrifting. So my channel is definitely an eclectic box of goodness. I don't know how else to describe it. Right now I was just sitting here on my sofa, and I was like, you know what? I should just put this up, because I keep finding the right moment. And if we keep trying to wait for the right moment, maybe we'll miss it. And maybe this is the right moment. The right moment is when I think of it. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this thing out. And life, wow. This life, pretty messy, pretty crazy, just like a roller coaster. But I think the best thing we can do is just relax, chill out, and enjoy the ride, with all the ups and downs and the butterflies in our stomachs and the nauseating parts, everything. Learn to just embrace it. And we really can't control anything. There's not much we can control in this life. So with that being said, thank you for watching, and remember, fly free butterflies. Bye.